Hi everyone, this is Book Series Part 1, in which we look at library classification, print books, and call numbers. Before we move on, take a look at the picture that has that piece of furniture with the wooden drawers. That's an old card catalog. It's what we used before we had online catalogs or other online tools to help us find library resources. Typically, a card catalog contains so many drawers because it allowed users to find books by author name, book title, subject, and call number. These cards in the drawers were cross-referenced, so the title card would refer back to the author, refer back to the call number, and so forth. If you think about it, all of these different drawers are the old version of today's database fields that contain information about the author, as in the author name in the author field, or subject terms in the subject field, and the title field displaying a book's title. Just thought I'd point that out. Let's move on. We will use the EDS Everything tab database to search for books instead of the library catalog, the Books and More tab, found on the tab search box on our home page. This video will briefly explain subject classification because you may find print books for your book assignment. Print books contain call numbers on their spines which allow for subject classification. Online books don't have call numbers and won't be discussed in this video. Library classification. Call numbers, which are those funny looking labels on the spines of books and other items, are unique alphanumeric codes that are assigned to each item in a library which indicates the subject of the item and allows materials on the same subject to be shelved together. Think of it like an address used to locate items in a library. Call numbers are usually located on the spine of the book, DVD, or CD. We have two types of SIMS classification or call numbers. We have the Library of Congress or LC classification, and that is what's mostly used in academic libraries like SIMS. But we also have Superintendent of Documents or SUDOC, and that is the classification that is used for government documents. Books with LC call numbers, here's an example of them shelved together. In this case, they are shelved together with the call number BF, which stands for psychology. So if you break the call number down, BF stands for psychology. The 637 that you see below that means more specifically applied psychology. R57 means that the subject of this book is dealing with risk-taking. E34 is a code identifying the author, and 2005 is the publication year. And as you can see on this shelf, everything is more or less the same except when you get to that third line. So for example, you had R57, but then in the middle there we have R45, and that means that the subject matter is dealing with relaxation. And then you have P74 that's also shelved nearby on the left, and that's dealing with the subject matter of privacy. So that is why academic libraries use the Library of Congress, because it can get very specific in describing subject matter. And it works well with academic collections because academic collections can be very specific about different topics and disciplines with which they deal. More so than a public library, which has much broader, more general information that's not scholarly for the most part. Here's an example where you can have one book with two classifications. This is the 2012-2013 edition of the Occupational Outlook Handbook. As you can see, the LC call number is HD 8051.A62 2012-13, and the SUDOC number is L 2.3/4:2012-13. Just so you know, whenever you see a colon in a call number, that's a dead giveaway that you've got a government document or SUDOC type of classification. I hope this video explains something about print books and their classification, especially if print books are the most relevant for your book assignment. Now watch Book Series 2, which explains the basics of using the EDS Advanced Search screen and how to limit to books. Talk to you later.